Hi, I'm George Kao, and today I'm with Claire Barton, who's going to share with us her expertise, how she works with clients, and I think you'll enjoy this short time learning about her and her business. Hi, Claire. Great to have you here.
Thanks, George. How are you?
Good. So, how tell us you do a rich body of work with sound healing, and I know you do other things, but maybe you can just give us an overview first, and then you can go into any part of it that you like.
Yeah, sure. So my main thing I do is to create a sacred space for people to come and have time out from their regular lives. Um, and I use the medium of sound to help them to deeply relax. And the sound works on all different levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And within that space, then people um, they get clarity on different issues in their lives. Um, and the beauty of it is there can be talking, but there doesn't have to be talking. So that's one of I think, the magic of sound is that it can just go into the places where it's needed. Um, and so for the sound healing, I use my voice. I've been trained to use my voice, and it's a very intuitive process. I do have certain ways I can do it, but there's also an intuitive aspect. So I would sing medicine songs for a particular time. And then afterwards, when people are relaxed and open, I do an angel card reading. And that can be to answer a question, anything that's going on in their lives, or it can be just angel's choice. What do the angels want you to know now? And I find that when people are very receptive, the guidance, they're able to hear it much more easily, because I think a lot of the time with readings, people come and they're very focused on what they'd like the answer to be. They want a certain outcome, and it's very hard to hear anything else. So the beauty of having the sound and the angel card readings together is that the sound kind of takes away any of that expectation of things being in a particular way. And then the guidance can just come in, and it's very gentle. The angels are always very empowering and encouraging. So it's just very small little tweaks you can do, little suggestions, but it's not like, telling your fortune or telling you what you should do and how things are going to be. So it's kind of, it leaves it to the person as well to take the lead in how they'd like to go forward.
Maybe you can give us an example. Uh, you know, obviously don't name the client, but maybe just to tell a story of how this work has been has been helpful to a client, so that we can get a sense of one, life situation or challenge that they have benefited from based on this work.
Um, well, I suppose maybe to give a background to this, I'd like to tell you maybe about how it's helped me,
Yeah,
because I
great.
can give you that in more detail. So I had a big event happen to me 13 years ago. I had my first child, and he died at birth, and it was a very intense spiritual time. And it I was always, I suppose, spiritual, and I had religious beliefs, but I never had direct experiences. And when my son died, I could feel his spirit around me. So that was made it very personal. This beautiful connection I had with him, and it led me to looking into more into energy work. And I've always loved singing. Singing has been like my first love. I've always been singing, and I wanted to change after this event. It made me think more about what I wanted to do and where I was going in life, and going along and finding more out about energy healing and singing and doing workshops, and they were all kind of coming together. And I didn't understand how sound was so spiritual, and then I discovered sound healing, and then it just all kind of clicked into place. And what I coming back to what I was saying about not having to talk, some people, especially women who have lost babies, they have so much grief, and there isn't always a place to express it. And they don't always actually want to as well, because it brings up a lot of pain. And the sound can just get into those places, and it can be very gentle. So the healing can happen at the pace that the woman would like. It can be gentle. Um, so yeah,
Hmm.
that's a kind of a
Wonderful. Right.
yeah.
So that's very helpful to know. And I mean, that's an incredibly painful situation that too many women go through. And wow, to have your support for that is wonderful. Um, are you able to give us a little sample of your sound healing now? But I don't know if it's going to translate well through the recording or through the.
Yeah, I could. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to sing a little medicine song now for everyone who's here and listening. And just maybe take a moment, close your eyes, and think of your intention. What is it that you're longing for? if you'd like to take 3 nice deep breaths. Start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the energy coming right down through your crown and into the ground. Feeling your connection with the earth. Feeling grounded. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'd just like to read something really quick for you, if that'd be okay. So, inspired by my son, I started, I wrote a book last year. You can see it here. So it's Letting Go. And I put together my journals and songs and poems that I wrote while I was trying to work on the book, because I didn't know what was going to go into it. And then eventually, while I was worrying about the book had kind of written itself, and I just needed to put it together. So I just want to read a very quick piece that was kind of the start of all my writing, really. It's called At Every Twist and Turn, and I wrote this in the hospital 2 days after Alan passed. At every twist and turn in our lives, we are faced with uncertainty. As experiences unfold, we don't know which direction they will take. All that we can do is yield to the events and see where it takes us in life, to new levels of awareness. Enrichment and love come along the way, sometimes forged through a path of pain. We cannot have one without the other. Everything is connected and linked. There are no coincidences. We can be sure of the way if we listen to the small voice, often in the background, mouthing unseen. If we listen to that voice of truth and intuition, we stand to learn so much.
Thank you. And so those who are watching, if they wanted to work with you, Claire, what is your suggestion or the next step?
Well, you can contact me via my website. It's clairemariebarton.com. And I'm also on Facebook, CMB Holistic. And if you want to just get more of an idea of what I do, I post videos on YouTube every Friday evening, and they're usually sound healing, some singer-songwriter stuff as well. But yeah, so it just gives you more of an idea.
Great.
So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Claire.
Okay, thank you, George.